Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ken Doug. Welcome back to next live stream. Today we have a special live stream with my best friend, Lion Fan Express.
What's up, guys? How are you guys doing today? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. I don't think anyone's here yet, but let's keep some people rolling. Let's start the video so people can watch the aftermath of this.
All right.
Do you want to start with the Lions or the Packers go first?
We'll let the away team go first.
Okay. It might be a long injury list to talk about.
Yeah, I was getting notifications all day about the
I saw
Packers.
your list was like our list was like this, and your list was like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to know the good news or the bad news first?
What's the bad news?
No Jordan, not Jordan. No Aaron Jones.
Oh
No
yeah,
Aaron,
he's not gonna be playing tomorrow, huh?
no Aaron Jones, and doubtful is Josiah DeGuara. Hey, Darkness. And I have to find it on Twitter. I trust Twitter more than anyone else. Oh, I'm on the Packers Twitter, you know.
Oh yeah, gotta follow your team on the social medias. That's where I get a lot
And
of my information.
you heard about what's happening with Luke Musgrave.
Yeah, what so I know he's not playing tomorrow, but what happened? What injury did he sustain?
I have to find a verse.
Hmm.
Luke Mus. He's been a beast all year.
He's been pretty solid for a rookie. He's not too far below Sam Laporta when it comes to like production this year.
Mm. Luke Musgrave, about with like a kidney thing, atomy thing, a weird thing. I don't know. But yeah, Luke Musgrave and Emmanuel Wilson's on the IR now.
Mm-hmm.
To the active roster, Bo Milton, the Seattle legend, and James Robinson, the Jaguars legend.
Oh yeah.
And Henry Peterson and Benny Snap III got evaluated to the active roster for tomorrow's game.
Okay. So that's so that's good. At least you have a couple guys. You know, one or two coming back.
Benny Snap Jr. is a safety, and Henry Peterson's a fullback, if you want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a bad thing or a good thing for the Packers, having no Luke Musgrave, because they lost two tight ends, but they only have Tucker Kraft. He was going to be a good tight end with someone else if he got drafted by someone else. Or
Mm-hmm.
Ben Sim, I think. What do you think about our tight end crew right now for tomorrow?
Honestly, yeah, it's pretty thin. You don't have Musgrave, Robert Kraft, or not Robert Kraft. The tight end from, I think it was, isn't he
Tucker
from
Kraft,
South? Yeah, Tucker Kraft.
South Dakota.
South Dakota State, yeah, the Jackrabbits. Actually kind of liked him coming out of college last year, but
Same here.
yeah, it's gonna be tough. Definitely, you know, you're definitely going into the position a little thin, but at the end of the day, it's the NFL. It's the next man up mentality, and you're just gonna have to work with what you got. So,
Hey, Tucker Kraft wanted his touchdown. Probably will get it tomorrow, maybe.
not if
Remember
the
he
line,
did that.
not if the Lions have anything to say about it.
Well, you know what he was trying to do that touchdown, a very good dance. You saw that video?
I've not. I have to check it out.
I'll send you it later about he was like trying to get a touchdown. It was like toe tapping, but he went out of bounds and he got in the end zone, but he got out of the bounds like one of the spots, and he got a Lambeau leap
Hmm.
still, unofficial but official Lambeau leap. And the Packers injury list is very long. so long. It's like the longest injury list I probably ever saw in the NFL. 17 injuries.
17. Wow.
Have you ever seen that for 1 week?
Um, you'd be surprised. Usually the Lions typically have had really bad injury luck. The last couple of years I've noticed, but for this year, mostly the Lions have stayed pretty healthy. But
4.
yeah, yeah. So that's 17 though for any team. That's even for like I feel like a team like the 49ers get injured a lot, but
Even
um
the coach said he couldn't even count to 17.
yeah, that's a lot of guys to miss out. It's a lot of key contributors that could be helping the team out, but
Wade said Montgomery and Gibbs are fast running backs.
oh
I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah, Monty's he's a good shifty back. He's got a little speed to him too, which is nice. And then but Gibbs, yeah, he's fast. He can definitely put it into a different gear.
I was like, I wish the Packers got Monty.
Hey man, it's tough, but he wanted to come to Detroit, and so it's kind of
And you join him every day.
yep, it's
Except he got
working
hurt a
out.
lot.
Yeah, he did have an injury that kept him out a couple games, but
But yeah, I finally found the injury list. Took me a minute.
hmm
Questionable Jair Alexander, Devondre Campbell's questionable, Josiah DeGuara doubtful, AJ Dillon questionable, Rudy Ford's questionable, Aaron Jones is out, Darnell Savage is out, but I know that's gonna happen, and Dontavius Wicks was questionable.
wow, that's a lot of guys. Running back too. Seems like the two positions on offense that got hit really hard is running back and tight end.
But the people who were on the question mark: Corey Valentine, Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary, Elton Jenkins, Keyshawn Nixon, Jaden Reed, your boy,
Go green.
and Christian Watson are all healthy and they're ready to go.
hmm
Let's go with the Lions injury list.
Well, I hate to waste a lot of time and list all the guys we have, but according to the Detroit Lions Instagram page, the only person that's currently out right now is Jonah Jackson. So that's usually our starting left guard.
What?
Um, yeah,
Is that
that's it. Like seriously, that's when they put out the injury report. That's the only player they had. Now we have some guys on the injury reserve, like Chauncey Gardner Johnson, um, guys like that, like a few others that aren't going to be playing for a while. But when it comes to like the weekly injury report, we only have one injured player. So
this much to
yep,
like
yeah.
wow? And who was on the injury list? I'm pretty sure it was. I'm seeing Isaiah Bugs was the illness.
Mm-hmm.
Tuka Malfua a hand injury, and Frank Gradno a toe.
Yep. Frank's been out for a little bit. He's been battling a toe.
But he's finally back.
Yep, but he's back. He's a strong. He's a tough guy. And yeah, we just that bye week I think really helped. We had a bye week a couple weeks ago, and that really helped to give some guys some time that they really needed to get back. So
That's why our bye week was late. Really.
yep.
You don't have a bye week in week 6 because of this.
Nope. No, usually the Lions have a bye week that's pretty early, but they kind of the way the schedule worked, it was pretty favorable. So,
Talk about the Lions' game plan to beat the Packers.
hmm yeah. So just looking at it from like a overall perspective, when you look at the Packers, some things that they do well, um, they're coming off a win against the Chargers. Jordan Love, he had a good game. I'll admit it, but
300 yards.
yep, he definitely hit the 300 mark. Um, still kind of struggles a little bit with the inaccuracy at times. So I think really with the Lions, the game plan coming in is you got to get pressure on him. Go back to what worked. Earlier in the season, send pressure, get him, worked up in a hostile environment, and he's got some key guys out, so he can really just focus on a couple guys on the offense to key in on and stop the run and get pressure, and that's going to make his job a whole lot harder. So
I think the Packers key says stop the run and hope Jair Alexander is playing tomorrow. He could stop the corner. He could stop Amon-Ra St. Brown at getting touchdowns.
I was thinking about that matchup. So
if
so
Jair's playing, we don't know yet.
Yeah, I mean, if he's playing, that's a really big player, for the Packers. He is one of the better cornerbacks in the league. But respectfully, Amon-Ra St. Brown, it's kind of shown this year that it doesn't really matter who's really on him. He just finds ways to get open. If you're gonna run man, I think he's definitely more of a zone beating receiver. Like he can beat zone coverage a little bit better than man, but he travels around a lot. He will put him on the outside, we'll put him in the slot, sometimes even in the backfield. So it really just depends. But yeah, that should be a really good matchup if they do end up, facing off for sure.
Does this game feel way different last year? Not last year. Last time we played each other.
Yes and no. I think that both the teams at the time had the same record. I think that there was still, probably a lot of optimism on both sides equally going into that game. And I think both teams have kind of taken different trajectories this season. But I mean, don't make any bones about it, Kenny. Like, this is a rivalry game.
Yeah.
Packers don't like the Lions. We don't like the Packers. It's always going to be a good game when it's what's in your division. So, and on Thanksgiving, let's go.
Hey, can you read you can read the chat, right? Read
Yeah,
my friend Daniel Bear.
Daniel Berry Sports highlights. Go Lions! Yo, finally won on Thanksgiving. LOL. Yeah. The Lions historically, especially the past several seasons, have not had good luck on Thanksgiving. So really excited to watch a game. Hopefully they get the win tomorrow. So
I still remember that meme from Family Guy saying, "Are
you
you?
don't bring that."
Hey, why are you here? I thought you were supposed to be. I thought you were supposed to be in Detroit losing a game on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. That used to be the old Lions, but it's definitely a new mentality.
But I think the Lions have the upper edge. They have the better of the quarterbacks. But I think the Packers have the better of the mindset of the coaches, I feel like, a little bit, because they're once they... Never mind.
No, it's okay. I mean, I might not agree with your opinion, but if you want to explain it, I totally respect it.
No, I just thought I was thinking about something else. Oh, not the coaches, but the better of the
momentum coming in.
Yeah,
I'll give you that, because with the Packers, they came off a good win against the Chargers, and then the Lions won last week too, or the last Sunday, which was good. But
that was a weird game.
It was a really weird game, and I thought that game was going to be close, but I didn't expect it to be that close. Not alone, let alone losing to the Bears in the fourth quarter. It's just the thing with the Lions is that the last couple of games they've really been vulnerable to teams, and so that's sort of the only way. I don't see the Lions coming up and just steamrolling the Packers. I really feel like if they don't make some adjustments, it's going to be kind of a similar situation as it has been in the past couple games. But
what happened last year on Thanksgiving?
Oh man, we played the Buffalo Bills, and that was during our quote unquote win streak. I believe we were starting to win some games. Everything was looking.
Lost.
Yeah, then we lost a close game to Buffalo. Heartbreaker, but yeah, gonna try to change that tomorrow. So,
but the Lions have something that the Packers have what the Lions have something that the Packers usually have: momentum. Packers usually not good on Thanksgiving. The last two games versus the Bears, we lost them on Thanksgiving at Lambeau Field. In the other game, we lost you guys in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
to the Lions.
Yeah.
Remember that game in 2013?
Uh, it brings back memories. Yeah, I had to, go through my head a little bit to remember, but yeah, definitely when Aaron Rodgers was still playing, Matthew Stafford, I believe, was still playing. Um, that was actually a pretty good team for the Lions, and I
You
believe
guys
the
won
Packers.
40-10.
Yeah. Okay. So you never
And
know.
and guess who was at quarterback?
Was
Matt
that Matt?
Flynn.
Was that Matt Flynn?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Rodgers wasn't playing that game. Wow.
I think it was the middle of his collarbone days.
Mm. Yeah.
And your boy Calvin Johnson was in playing that game. Last time the Packers played the Lions on Thanksgiving Day was when Calvin Johnson was a Lion.
Wow. Yeah. So that was a while back.
Ever since he has played like the Bears so much and the Vikings so much, with the Bills, the Eagles, Texans in the middle of that.
Hmm.
You guys played the Bears like 6 of those times last time I saw you guys on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we've been playing the Bears a lot on Thanksgiving, past couple years, and then for some reason with the Packers, I don't know why it is, but I feel like we've been playing the Packers at the end of the season, last game of the season, the last several seasons. So, but not this year. You guys get to play us on Thanksgiving in at Ford Field. So
I'm excited to watch the game tomorrow.
yeah, me too. I think a lot of not just Lions and Packers fans, but I think um, people, just NFL fans in general, for Thanksgiving, a lot of times you hear people saying, "Oh man, the Lions," because the Lions have always been like the first game at noon. So yeah, they haven't done well recent, for a while. So it's like, yeah, a lot of people don't want to watch the Lions, but this year it's different. The Lions are a good team, and I think a lot of people are definitely going to tune into the game
People
for
watch
sure.
it. People watch it regardless of what's wrong with the Lions or not.
Yeah, that's true. But like when a team is better, like when they have good matchups or when it's supposed to be a good game, like for
Tomorrow's
example,
games are not really good.
yeah, it's tough. So who else plays? The
Uh,
is it Cowboys and the
Commanders
Commanders, and then it's
and
the
Seattle versus 49ers.
Seattle versus 49ers should be a good game. I expect that to be a good game. And then I mean Dallas, you hate to say it, but Dallas is actually playing really well. But that's not that's normal. They usually play well in season, and then once they get to the postseason, it's usually a different story. But
It's Geno
um,
Smith is kind of hurt right now. Remember what happened last time?
oh, that's true. Who's
And
their back? Is it
Brett Ripken or Drew Lock?
Drew? Oh, oof, oof. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Just give it just hand the ball off to Kenneth
Oh,
Walker.
he's hurt. He's doubtful.
Dang, he's hurt too. Man, okay, just throw it up to DK. Hope he comes
Okay,
down
that's
with it.
fine. But yeah, tomorrow's games are like on paper doesn't sound like a good matchup, but I hope they're really good games
Hmm.
for John Madden, baby.
Yeah, so they're actually for everyone that doesn't know, they're going to be wearing a John Madden patch on their jerseys for every team to honor John Madden. Um,
One of the greatest head coaches and commentators of all time.
oh yeah. Yeah, so I think that's really cool that they're doing that. Shows a lot of class and just respect for a
I wish they
NFL legend.
bring the Madden mobile out of what's it called? Out of commission, bring it to one of the games.
Hmm.
Like a museum outside the field. Because John Madden was one of my favorite announcers that I don't remember, but I remembered.
Right.
But yeah, I think the Packers' key to success tomorrow is stop the run and stop the throwing.
You know, um, yeah, it's or just hope, Jared Goff has a off game like he did against the Bears. I don't expect that to happen again, but um the Lions in pass offense, they're rated fourth, and then with the rush offense, they're rated 5th. So really, you kind of got to pick your poison when you're playing the Lions. Do you want to stop the run, or do you want to put all your chips in and stop the pass? And ultimately, that's really going to decide, how the game goes. But
I kind of hoping that Rudy Ford and Jair plays tomorrow, so it'll be helpful for the Packers.
mhm.
Because Darnell Savage, I think Darnell played against you guys. I mean, we still lost, but Darnell Savage has not played in a while. And is there anything different between now and last time we played you guys, like injuries or wise?
Not not that I could think of off the top of my head. I mean, um, yeah, it's a lot of the same players.
Note Aaron Jones for the Packers because Aaron Jones played against you guys last time.
Yeah, I know Aaron Jones isn't playing. I don't know. Was Bakhtiari,
Nope,
was he playing at that time, or was he?
only one game. This is the Bears game.
Wow, yikes.
Uh, Aaron Jones only did 5 carries for 18 yards.
Yeah, Jones, it's tough, but he's been kind of a little bit of a non-factor this year.
But he's getting beaten a lot this year.
Yeah, that's true.
And last time I played you guys, Christian Watson got a touchdown. And my boy Jordan Love got a touchdown.
Okay.
And last time I played against you guys, 19. What does the C means? Oh, 19 C's, 1928. I don't know what that means. Average, passing yards for average 7.5, 1 touchdown, 1 INT, 2 for 20 sacks.
Mhm.
A quarterback rushes, I think 56.5, and run attack game is 86.9. I don't know these names.
Yeah.
But last time Amara got 1 touchdown. Oh, it was Montgomery show last time I played against you guys. 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he didn't have just 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Monty had a good game. And if I'm not mistaken, I think uh Jordan Love threw a couple interceptions during that
2.
game as
2.
well.
2.
So, um yeah, turnovers are key. I think the team that usually turns the ball over less has the better chance. Um
If we could stop you, if you stop the run, the Packers could win. Do you agree with me, Austin?
I think every team has a chance. I'll never write off a team, because anything can happen in any game, especially in the NFL. With the Packers, though, like they do a really good job stopping the pass, but they're not a good run stopping defense. In fact, I think they're like 28th uh, in pass defense, but then or no, they're 7th in pass defense, but they're 28th in rush defense. So little, I think it'll be a little hard for them to stop the run. But yeah, if they can take some of what the Bears did against the Lions, make Goff a little uncomfortable, um, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
stops try to stop the run as well. That gives them a chance. But
I have a little present for you, Austin. You're gonna like this one. Ta-da!
what is this?
The waxing giblet moon
Oh yeah, okay,
and Thanksgiving dates. And look at all the L's.
okay. So like that's okay. That's very interesting.
And right now, I'm pretty sure I heard the waxing giblet moon is out right now.
The moon's always out every night, Kenny.
But I mean, like that type of moon's out right tonight.
Oh, that is such an NFL stat. Wow. Okay.
I,
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun stat. It's I mean it's definitely interesting. But yeah, I wouldn't put too much bearing into what the moon is or isn't like, if to
hey,
see if the Lions are gonna win or lose. But
I'm just showing stats.
hey, man, and that's what I said. It's a very interesting stat. But stats don't always tell. They don't lie, right? Stats don't lie, but they don't always tell the truth.
What's your prediction of the score tomorrow?
Hmm. Um. Yeah, I haven't even really thought about the final score yet, because I don't think it's going to be.
A blowout.
No, but I think the Lions, if they play the way that they should, not like how they've been in the past couple games, but how they should, it should be by a pretty comfortable margin, at least by a touchdown or more. But the way they've been playing, the past couple days, it worries me a little bit because they just haven't been playing complementary football on both sides. So I would, you know, maybe like 31 to 21, 31-21, something like
I
that.
like it. I like it. I like it. Last time the Packers did play against you guys in Detroit when Jordan Love played. Jordan Love played on the January 9th and he threw an interception, but he got a touchdown. It's not his first time ever playing Ford Field for Jordan Love.
No, he did get to play at Ford Field before. But I believe it's his first time starting though.
Yes, it's gonna be a
Like
way
truly
different.
truly starting. So yeah, the Ford Field should be rocking, should be a good atmosphere.
I hope the halftime show's not in the corner this time.
Yeah, do you know who is going to be who's performing at the halftime show?
I have no idea. Do you know?
Jack Harlow.
Is he good?
Um I used to be a fan. I don't really listen to a lot of his music just cuz that's just not my taste anymore, but I think it should be interesting. I don't know. We'll see. As long as it's not Taylor Swift.
Hey, she's in what's it called? A South America right now.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And Dolly Parton's doing the middle game halftime show.
Mhm.
I like Dolly.
I do too. I got respect for her. Again,
When we're eating things,
country's music isn't my favorite, but I can respect it.
when I'm eating my Thanksgiving dinner, I'll have Dolly Parton in the background.
Mhm.
Tomorrow goes like this: wake up, watch the wait. Ugh, I, I hate this. I hate videos.
It's all right.
Wake up, watch the parade, get my Packer stuff on, watching the Packer game. Probably cleaning a little bit.
Mhm.
Watch the game. Go to get ready. We're cooking food at the time. During during the middle game, we're watching the Dallas Cowboys, and my grandma's probably over watching.
Mhm.
Probably eating about close to halftime. Eating at halftime. Eating pie for my dessert later. That tomorrow's gonna be a great day.
Yeah, yeah, tomorrow should be, a really good day of just, spending time with family, eating some really good food.
No matter
Um,
what happens in football tomorrow, we have football. That all it matters.
yep.
Don't be mad tomorrow. The Packers beat you guys, or same with me.
Hey, I appreciate the trash talk, It's I appreciate the confidence. I really do feel like it's not going to be a blowout, but I really feel like Lions they're looking. They should be 9-2 after tomorrow. So
Packers should be 8-2 right now.
8-2.
4 of our losses are off by what's it called? Last minute plays.
Okay, but that's okay. I get what you're saying, but because there's games where like it really could go either way. I
We should
agree
have
with
beat
that.
Atlanta Falcons. We should have beat the Denver Broncos. We should have beat Pittsburgh. And we should have beat the Las Vegas Raiders.
That's what you want me to be completely honest. That's what happens when you have a young team and you got a young quarterback. You're gonna lose usually lose close games because they don't have that experience.
But if we finish those games, we could have been 8-2. Packers could be right with the Lions for the NFC North.
Well, it's fun to fantasize, Kenny. I'll give you that, but
I'm still taking the losses versus the Vikings and the Lions. But it's the Packers 4-8 now?
I think they're 4-7.
Oh, 4-6.
Oh, only four. Oh wow. Okay.
And we're number 8
About to
in
be
the
4-7.
and we're 4 and what's it called? If we win tomorrow, we'll be 5-7. And we're like basically one game back for the playoffs.
So you're saying there's still a chance?
Hey,
It's a very small chance, but there's a chance.
it's funny that the whole AFC division is way better than NFC this year. Have you noticed that?
Yes and no. I mean, I think if I had to be honest, I think the actual like best team in the league right now is in the NFC, and I think that's the Eagles. But yeah, the AFC has a lot of really good teams. The Chiefs, the Ravens. You're looking at trying to think of teams off the top of my head. Do you have the playoff picture pulled up?
Give me 1 second. I'm looking at mock drafts right now quickly. See where the Packers are in the mock draft.
Mm-hmm.
We're number 9 still. Okay, playoff picture. NFL playoff picture.
We said the Bills, but the Bills they've been really rough lately. So,
I got Detroit in the Super Bowl.
oh yeah, but yeah, the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Dolphins. Yeah, it's kind of a juggernaut, definitely to go through that AFC division for sure, or playoff. So
Here
Jeff in the zone. I got Detroit in Super Bowl. Yes, sir.
we go.
Oh, the Jaguar. I got to put some respect on the Jags. The Jags are a good team. You know, they're very similar to the Detroit Lions, honestly, with how they're constructed, really. But I think a team that's really kind of scary to play against right now because they're just so hot is the
Broncos.
I was gonna say the Texans. I think the Texans with CJ Stroud and what they're doing over there is pretty crazy.
And if you watch my video this week, I picked the Jaguars beating the Texans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, should be a good game, but yeah, it might go either way.
But yeah, see, the Packers are number 8.
Oh boy.
Hey, I couldn't dream big, man. Let me dream big.
So here, scroll down real quick.
Okay.
So you're saying since technically is it the Panthers? Are the Panthers on the list? So the Panthers, okay, they're 1-9, but they're not eliminated yet, so they still got a chance, right?
Yes.
Saying.
They play the Titans this week that are 3-7. That should be tankful.
Yeah, the Titans have really, I don't know. They've really kind of gone downhill a little bit.
And the Jets are not good at all this year.
Their offense is terrible, but their defense is good. They just don't have a good enough offense to win them games.
The Jets Super Bowl was the one that beat the Eagles, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, who do you have? If it ended today, who was your Super Bowl matchup?
Super Bowl matchup. Oof, that's tough.
Steelers played the Chiefs.
It's
Jaguars played the Texans, and
Mhm.
Dolphins played the Brownies.
It's still so like we got so much football to play left. Like it's hard to say, but if it ended today, I would probably go with the. You know what? I'm probably gonna pick the Ravens and the 49ers.
I like it.
You know, I don't know. I mean, I could see the Eagles definitely being in that scenario too. It's not. I mean, and I know that sounds like I'm being very pessimistic as a Lions fan. Like, I'm being realistic, but also like I'm hopeful, right? You know, but the Lions haven't even been to a Super Bowl yet. The Lions are, they're a really good team this year. I think it's definitely possible, but um,
Hey, look at the colors of the Super Bowl trophy and the colors you picked.
it looks like the Baltimore Ravens and the 49ers colors.
And you know who was last year?
Would have been the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles.
And look at the colors.
Oh,
Equal colors and red and
red,
colors.
red and green.
And look at this colors. Who was the Super Bowl for that year? Rams and
Bengals.
And look at the colors.
Yeah, I mean, that is crazy.
Oh, wait. Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Just stats. I'm showing you stats here, man.
Show me conspiracies, Kenny. I love it, though. I love it.
I like conspiracy theories.
Oh, I do too. I think that, especially when it comes to the NFL, there's definitely a lot of stuff that.
Let's see what 21 was.
We don't know, but
21 has no colors because that doesn't really matter because 21 Super Bowl in 2021 it was two red teams. There was no two reds.
Mm-hmm.
And they have not started color coding the logo until 21. It used to be all just like this until 21, until Super Bowl in 2022. Conspiracy theories, man. I'm saying you're not wrong, but I'm just seeing what it says.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I feel like the Lions could make the playoffs. They will make the playoffs, but how far?
Yeah, that's kind of like what I've been asking myself, and it's crazy to think because, like, I mean, we all know how the Lions have been for the past like 50 years. Like,
Field will be rucking during that game.
Just to imagine like the Lions get to host a playoff game. First of all, they haven't been to the playoffs since like 2015. They haven't won a playoff game since 1991. I wasn't even born yet. And then
You'll probably be home during that game because the playoffs are during. No, wait. Give me a minute. You can think what you're saying.
I was gonna say, and they haven't even. I don't even like remember when they even hosted a playoff game. So it's like it's really to be able to be put in that position, as Lions fans, we're just so excited for the Lions to actually make the playoffs. We're excited. We want to see the Lions win a playoff game. Um, and I think just seeing how that they played this year, I think the expectations they just continue to increase every game that they win. So um,
For
it's just
Christmas
tough. It's tough. I don't know.
for Christmas break, we get back on the 16th,
Hmm.
and the playoffs are the 13th, 14th, and 15th. It all depends. Are you going basically based on your travels when you come up here?
Well, you know me, Kenny. I'm a very day by day kind of guy. I would
I
wait,
know,
last second everything, but that might have to be something that I plan out for sure.
because you don't want to miss the Lions' first ever.
Hey man, if I gotta miss class to watch the Lions, I'm saying,
Hey, if it's on Monday, come back on Sunday.
right?
Because they have the super, what's it called? You have games on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Hmm.
Super wild card weekend. I'm excited for that weekend. I like that weekend of football.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. You got a lot of good games, a lot of good teams, um, some upsets. So
But yeah, my final score tomorrow's game, I think, is going to be 30, 30, no, 28-21 Lions.
okay, I can respect that. Like I said, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
A touchdown game.
Yeah, I mean, especially like if you were to go and like check out what the like the betting odds are for the game. Um, I'm assuming that it's probably going to be probably 7.5, maybe even less than that. But let me check it out real quick.
Spread is 8.
See, so yeah, I was thinking 7.5. Yeah, so basically a touchdown could be a little bit more, but really that's probably where it's going to be.
I can't bet yet until next year. I probably won't be betting at all, basically, because betting is a sin. Is that true?
Um, I think it's very. I'd have to look that one up, but I definitely think it's good to a lot of Bible verses out there that encourage you to be very wise with your money for sure. So,
Like I might do like couple bucks here and there for like. I still do my lottery when it gets gets $1 billion.
hmm.
I can't, I won't get it, but why not try?
All right.
That betting is easiest betting saying that you're gonna win or not. For sports betting, is like that's hundreds of dollars you're like trying to spend,
Hmm.
and it's scary. Some people,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. Wake up! I hope to wake up by close to 8:30 because the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade's at 8:30 tomorrow.
Yeah, I might get up for that. I haven't watched that in years, but should be should be
It's a
interesting.
tradition. Why not do it?
Yeah, that's fair.
Then change my channel over to Fox around 12 o'clock. Don't change until about 3:30.
And then
Head
it
to
goes to
see.
CBS. It goes to CBS at 3:30.
Then we don't really watch the night game as a family, as because my dad watched other stuff.
Hmm.
But usually the first two games were on TV, and usually the nightcap of our family on Thanksgiving night not the best. You watch the nightcap?
Um. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I usually watch most of like all three games, but
Which one's gonna be the best game tomorrow? Which one's gonna be the worst game tomorrow?
um, I think the best game is going to be the Seahawks and the 49ers. I think the worst game is going to be Dallas and the Commanders.
And the Packer game's gonna be in the middle. All rivalry games tomorrow.
Yeah. yeah, so really any team I think can really win any Thursday or any
And the
Sunday.
betting
But
odds for tomorrow's Commanders game is 13.
wow, so yeah, not a lot of hope for the Commanders to win against the Cowboys, but you never know. Could definitely
And the 49ers game is 7.
mhm.
And the betting odds has not gone out for Sunday's game, but that makes sense. Why do they need betting odds for Sunday yet?
I don't know.
And how do you feel about the first Friday night football game, Friday afternoon football game?
Yeah, who's playing? I forgot.
The Tim Boyle Jets versus the
Jets.
Dolphins.
Um, yeah, I don't think the Jets are gonna. The defense will keep it interesting for maybe a quarter or two, but the offense isn't. They're not gonna do anything, so it's not really
Hey,
gonna be
Tim
a.
Boyle's our boy.
Nah, don't say our boy like that. Nah, like respectfully, he was a backup for the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. There's a reason why he's in the NFL, so it means he's good enough to be in the NFL. But respectfully, there's a reason why he is not a starting quarterback.
Sounds like I'll be going back to Marquette on Friday
Hmm.
during that game. You know why? Because I get to meet my new niece.
Oh yeah, congrats. That's
Hey, I
awesome.
have to go. It makes sense why we go back early.
Hmm. Yeah.
If it was different, I'll be going back on Sunday. Makes sense. Why would I go back on Sunday?
Hmm. Get to spend some more time with your family. Yeah.
And maybe hitch a ride to Zion's house for the Michigan game on Saturday. Hey, go blue.
As a state fan, as a Michigan State fan, like I'm usually very. I don't like Michigan, but when Ohio State and Michigan play, like I can't stand Ohio State, so I don't really root for either one. But I would rather see Michigan win than Ohio State win. Um, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see because I feel like this year it's a lose lose. Because I really don't want to see Michigan win. At the same, just based on what's happened this year, but I also really don't want to see Ohio State win. So
It's gonna be a bloodbath either way.
yeah, yeah, it should be interesting.
Ohio State sucks.
I don't think so. I think they've haven't lost a single game this year yet, but
Same with Michigan.
yeah, but I mean, here's the thing though. If they play like they did against Maryland, they're gonna get steamrolled by Ohio State.
But that was only in the third quarter.
Third quarter, they lost by like a only they only won by like a touchdown. It was a very close game.
Oh boy. Why do you hate Why? I think Michigan's gonna win. How did Maryland do versus Maryland versus Ohio?
Mm, I don't can't remember off the top of my head, but I mean, there's a couple teams in the Big Ten that gave Ohio State fits earlier in the year. I think one of them might have been Indiana, possibly Maryland, but um, I don't know. I just don't think.
37-17 Maryland.
Yeah,
Maryland lost to them.
yeah. So I mean, they didn't go out. It was a comfortable lead. They didn't go down fighting, or they went down fighting, but still. I just don't. I don't know. Like when I look at usually Ohio State has like a ridiculously talented quarterback. Um, and I don't know. This just doesn't feel like a normal Ohio State team to me. It feels like it's a team
So
that,
like Kyle McCord.
yeah, like no disrespect, but it's just like it doesn't feel like a typical Ohio State team. They don't feel like they're like head and shoulders above everyone, but at the same time, like they're still really good. They're beating every team. So some good teams too. They actually played some good teams and won. So um,
Hey, are you gonna finally say Michigan played someone after Saturday? Michigan wins.
yeah, I mean, I'll give Michigan credit. If they win, I'll be like, yeah, Michigan, they definitely, they won the game and they actually played it against a good team and won. So
I think it's gonna be a bloodbath either way. It's saying the best field in the world, Ann Arbor, Michigan, where the Packers. Everyone's in Michigan this weekend.
Yeah. I don't know. If I had it, I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a close game at the end, but I think Ohio State pops Michigan in the mouth first thing. I think they get up to an early lead, but I think Michigan kind of comes back. So
That's why the reason why we probably going on Friday so we can watch the Michigan game.
mhm.
Because I don't want to miss the Michigan game if I'm in the car.
That's fair. I mean, it's your biggest game of the year, so
It's like the Super Bowl of Super Bowls.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm excited to come back, but I'm nervous that it's because of the exam week coming up soon.
Yeah.
Are you excited for exam week?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it, you know. It's just you just got to study hard and try to do your best.
I hope you have no. I hope you don't have like exams back to back to back.
Yeah, that would be rough.
I looked at my schedule. I have no exams back to back to back. I heard that one of them's on a Monday, one of them's on a Tuesday, one of them's on like a Wednesday,
Mhm.
and one of them would have been on a Thursday. But we're doing no exam, but we're doing a go to his office and talk.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Talk about the year. Talk about everything. Make sense?
Mhm.
I still have to get things done for that class. I have a whole like a Facebook assignment to get done on it. It's kind of like a internship of Facebook.
Mhm.
I'll get it done. It's doing 16 days.
Yeah, so you got 15 days to do it.
And this year, I know you're saying I'm putting stuff back, but it's harder this year. I'm sorry about last year.
Hey man, don't be. You had to do what you had to do.
But this year it's harder to get everything done.
Mhm.
Because I never had 3 back-to-back classes at Finlandia. Have you?
Nope. Nope. This is a first. So,
And my classes are all in different buildings.
yeah, that makes it that's tough.
Hey, it feels like all in just in like I have a class I have I have a back-to-back next semester, but that's fine. But back-to-back sucks. All in the morning too. Is this next semester 2 of them.
Mhm.
But yeah, tomorrow's game, I think the Packers will. What do you think? Let's see what's the betting odds on over and under.
For
The
what
Packer
team?
game. The Packer game. 47.5 over or under.
Um, I would. I mean, the Lions have a pretty decent defense. The Packers have a decent defense as well. Um, I'll take the over on that.
I'm taking the over also.
Mhm.
But yeah, next semester. But yeah, I think tomorrow's gonna be the best day of the year. There's 2 best days in the year: Thanksgiving and Christmas. Do you agree with me?
I would say, yeah, I would say they're up there for sure.
And also, right now there's no snow. It doesn't feel like Christmas season coming up.
Yep, it's no, yep, it's been pretty good weather.
And it sounds like you might, if you leave Saturday or Sunday, it should be a nice road to come up to the UP with Haley.
Yeah, we can talk about all that, later offline, but yeah, no, it should be a good game. Should be a good game tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna stay tuned.
I'll be texting you during the game if I don't like any plays.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, you text me, if you want to go back and forth, talk a little trash.
Last time we played against you guys, I was in a nice, comfy theater.
Yeah, that was a great experience. That was fun watching it on the big screen.
Have you ever saw a football game versus a Lions game in a theater?
Not a Lions game, but I went to a Michigan State game. I went to the theater and watched it. The 2014 Cotton Bowl against Baylor Bears. That was actually one of the best games I've ever seen in my life. So, but yeah, no,
And sounds like Thomas Theater is not doing it tomorrow. But it makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, because it's Thanksgiving, they'll probably be closed or whatever. But
They do open on Christmas Day.
really,
I heard that most movie theaters open on Christmas Day. I don't get it. Why?
I'll make more money.
But
So,
yeah, we'll do something. We'll get back.
sounds like a plan. But
But I think we should end now. Maybe there's two people here. Hey, my other friend, my friend Vengeance, hey Connor, gives in Montgomery 250 rushing yard combination combined. He said.
I like that. I definitely think they're gonna try to utilize them both. Try to get
Last
the
time
run game going.
Last time we played against you guys, they only used Montgomery.
Yeah, and I wasn't very happy about that, but they're starting to use Gibbs more, which is good because he was a 12th overall pick. You pick that guy as high as you did, you have to utilize him. You have to make it make sense. And so far, the last couple of games they've really been doing that. So
He's been better than Bijan.
Bijan doesn't get I know, but Bijan doesn't get utilized like he should though.
That's why they should fire the head coach.
Yeah, they're not gonna fire him at least until the end of the season. He's safe. So
Hey, Matt Canada got fired, and everyone's happy.
yeah, that's when you're not producing on the offensive side of the ball, you gotta make adjustments. So,
But I think Kenny Pickett is their future, just like Gibbs is your future.
that's fair. Different positions, but that's fair.
Is Kenny Pickett their future, or someone else should be their quarterback in the future?
I don't really think I mean, I haven't been paying attention too much, but I don't think Kenny Pickett's a bad quarterback.
Went to the same college he played. He didn't have to go that far for colleges.
Yeah, I mean, it made sense all around. Like he arguably was probably the best quarterback in that draft class. And it wasn't a good quarterback draft class at all.
Either him or Purdy now.
Yeah, Purdy, but you know what though, Purdy, and I'm a really big supporter of him. I think he is in the right system. Like, I'm not saying that he couldn't do it on any other team, but I think the 49ers system is just it's a very friendly system that if you can utilize, your strengths, you definitely you can win games. So, yeah, he's been winning some games, so that's good too.
And Malik Willis was the other guy that should be been drafted in the first round, but he's not doing good.
Yeah, I mean, I did a scouting report and I actually pulled this up a couple of days ago. But yeah, Malik, a lot of people thought he was going to go in the first round, slipped all the way to the third. Yeah, he just wasn't. They were not very high on Malik Willis. They weren't high in the quarterback draft class at all. But yeah, it'll be interesting.
Have you looked at what's the better quarterback class this year, or this past draft, or next year's draft in Detroit?
Like, are you talking about like Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, like this class, like this rookie class?
A quarterback.
I've watched some film. I watched film on Caleb Williams. I watched film on Jaden Daniels back when he was actually at Arizona State a couple years ago, but I got to rewatch film on him. I watched film. Been watching film a little bit on Bo Nix. I watched some games on Michigan games and seen JJ McCarthy. So I personally think that this quarterback draft class is probably going to be one of the best quarterback classes that we've seen in a while.
The 2024 one?
Yeah, I really do. I think it's just so deep.
Could the Packers draft a quarterback next year?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not their GM, but I definitely think that if they don't feel confident with Jordan Love, which at this point, if it were me, I would probably be leaning in a different direction. But um, yeah, you never know if they get a high enough draft pick, they might invest.
Justin, Jordan Love. Have you seen the stat that Jordan Love is basically the same accuracy same stat as MVP candidate right now? What's his face over in Jalen Hurts?
Oh, Jalen Hurts. What
Yeah.
they have the same completion percentage.
Here you go. Present. Oh, here you go.
Okay, and then let's see, completion percentage 68.5. Well, okay, so I mean, yeah, the pass yards are pretty similar. Um, rush yards, yeah, he's gonna run a little bit more than Jordan Love does, but they could both, get outside the pocket. Um, wow, I mean, the biggest thing that really, I mean, the interceptions are actually about the same too. The difference is though, is that Jalen Hurts plays on a really good Eagles team. Like they're one of the best teams in the league. The Packers don't have that supporting cast. So like when Jalen Hurts makes a mistake, his team can cover that up because they're just so good all around. If Jordan Love makes that same mistake, that's going to really hurt the Packers more. But also, I mean, he's only throwing 59% completion. That's not good.
I know. I'm just saying what stats are.
I know. I'm just giving you my complete honesty, though. I'm giving you my answer, but
Hey, I think tomorrow I hope we complete more passes.
I hope you don't. But that's just selfish
And
Lions fan coming out.
your final prediction: Lions over Packers.
Yeah, I got the Lions winning. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be very upset if the Lions lost on Thanksgiving.
What
to the-
happens? A very close game. Overtime.
If it,
Packers won.
I'm still gonna be very, very, very upset while I'm eating my turkey and mashed potatoes, and my green beans, and my yams, and my mac and cheese.
The green bean casserole.
Green bean, no, no, like just straight. No, no, I don't like. That's actually the one thing I don't eat is green bean casserole.
Does your parents still make it?
I mean, I politely asked my dad not to, but he knows I don't like it, but everything else is good. Everything else is on the table.
I like
I'll eat.
everything else. I like green bean casserole.
That's crazy. That's absolutely absurd.
And also I do love cornbread casserole.
That's fair. Cornbread's good.
But yeah, I think the Packers. I have the Lions still winning for my picks this week because if you watch my video
I saw
with
it.
a special guest star, Bodie,
Shout out to Bodie.
I have the Packers losing, but for picks, but for heart,
Yeah, you're gonna be rooting for your team, and that's respect. You don't want to ever root against your team.
but I'm okay if I lost, if the Packers lose. Hey, next Sunday, you don't have to deal with the whole Kansas City. You don't have to deal with your Lions the next 2 weeks. You can have the Lions game all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The next 2 Sundays because Packers play on Sunday Night Football and the Packers play on Monday Night Football the next 2 weeks after tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to take away some of those primetime games. I don't know where I get. Probably gonna give them to someone else.
We play Kansas City Chiefs. I'm guessing we'll still keep it because of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's probably staying.
And the following week we play the Giants. I'm pretty sure the Jets play on Sunday.
That's not. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's I don't know about that game, but we'll see.
I'm pretty sure the Jets play that Sunday.
Hmm.
The 14th, yeah, Jets play Houston that day.
Nice.
There's no other way the Packers get, what's it called? Flex. And that game's on ABC. There's 2 games that day. Packers, Giants, and Titans, Dolphins.
Hmm.
How do you feel about that one? Monday night, both at the same time. What game will be watching?
I don't know. I guess it just depends on
For
which one.
exams.
Yeah, it really just depends. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but it should be.
I'll
should
be
good.
watching my Packers and I'll study exams after the game.
Mhm.
Because I hate that the Packers play on a Sunday, on a Monday night during exam week.
Yeah, that's so inconsiderate. You should ask your professor to change the exam date.
You can't.
I know, I'm just being sarcastic. But
Lions play the Bears that week, and who do you guys play week 13?
we finish off with the Vikings, Cowboys, Vikings.
Wow. And you guys play the Saints. That means you guys play the Saints, Bears, Broncos, Vikings, Cowboys, Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
And the Packers play Chiefs, Giants, Buccaneers, Panthers, Vikings, Bears.
Hmm.
That means the Packers are in the middle of the Vikings of the Lions and Viking sandwich. How do you feel about that, Austin?
I'm not threatened or anything. I feel like, both teams have pretty easy schedules to end the year. Well, Packers a little bit more than the Lions because you got to play the Cowboys and the Vikings, but yeah.
I might be going. You might be watching a game together, the Lions, the Packers, Vikings game, and if you go to Indianapolis.
Yeah, man. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But
yeah, I think we should end here because it's been an hour.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably ready to tap out. But I appreciate you inviting me on for the stream. It was fun.
Thank you. Thanks
Yeah.
for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell on my way to not 500. No. I need to get it out of my vocabulary.
600.
600.
Yeah.
It's hard. I've been saying 500 so much. It gets you in your brain. On the way to 600. I kind of hope I get 600 by the Super Bowl.
That's fair.
Is that a good goal?
Mm-hmm.
If not, I'm okay. Anyways, then 700 by my birthday next year. How do you feel about that? Good goal?
Yeah, those are good goals to have.
I'm hoping to post a lot of videos between now. I have a special video coming out, hoping to get it pretty soon. I'm bringing back a classic video. You know who I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Jake Witt.
Oh yeah.
I'm here. Hope people will not be watching this. Shh. I might be getting Jake Wood pretty soon. But yeah, thanks for watching. Go Packers, go Lakers, go Tigers, go Ravens, and go Piston. Love you guys. Be yourself. Don't be other. Peace.